I've seen a lot, like a lot of press conferences. I've seen some that are bad quality, like to the point where you're wondering who made this? What potato did they use? Not only what potato did they use, why did they open the potato and then try to record with it? Why not just record with just the potato? Maybe it would have had semi good quality. And how come? And why is it? I can agree with people when they say this because it seems like this is the big thing nowadays. Boxing matches, or just any competition of anything like this. Like somehow you're always like you hand out the. Because I know you have to work on this before it all happens, right? You have to before it all happens, right? Before you can't tell me somebody did all this media stuff, all the media stuff. You hired people to do all these specific jobs, and the guy who was supposed to do the mics, man or woman, because if it could be anybody, still forgot. Was like, oh no, they're all good. Are they all on? Yes, all of them. Did we turn them all on? No, we didn't. Fudge, I already told them. It's too late. It's already gone out there. Which ones was that one? Which ones are the ones that... Which ones? We don't know. I don't know. I don't know. It's something about watching people being like... Can you hear me now? Oh, it's not. Oh, it's like out of nowhere. Like, what? Like, no, that's... You... I don't know. That's always like a thing for some reason. I don't know. Yeah. But besides that, the press conference was a little weak at the upright beginning, let's be real. At first you had everybody kind of sitting down already. That was a mistake. You had people that weren't supposed to be up there already up there. It was a little upsetting to not see Gibb or see Deji in person there. I kind of think they probably have like a legitimate reason for why not, and it's fine. No one's complaining against them. I was just thinking that I think that they should have been there to really defend themselves in the way that I think it would have worked better. But other than that, the press conference was kind of weak from the beginning. It was a typical how you would expect a press conference to go when some of the fighters weren't even really interested in the fight portion of it. They're more interested in jumping on the trend portion, getting the money from the trend. I don't necessarily have a problem with people doing it. I just have a problem with how many of them there were. It felt like over half of them, out of, what was it, 8 fights? It's 8 fights? It felt like over half of them was only there for the sake of money. Money. Money, 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 money. It felt like everybody was just there for that. And then when we finally got to an intense thing, of course DDG would be the guy to somehow give us the most intense one outside. Because Austin McBroom, I knew he was going to do it. I knew he was. I knew him and Bryce were going to be intense because his videos have been recommended to me and I've seen him talk about Austin. So I knew that they were going to go at it. I knew it was. I watched the little video he posted where he was like face to face with Austin McBroom. And yeah, I seen it. So I was like, okay, so this is actually going to be like a real intense type thing. So it was like, it's fine. It's going to be intense. So then watching it go down, it was exactly how I was expecting it. One was showing off. One was trying to keep it as a class act. The other one was basically just walked in, put his penis on the table and said, now what? It's like, what? Like, what the fudge? Put that away. It's a press conference. And he was like, and then his friends were like, no. And it was like, I don't know. It's just weird. Especially how, I will say I can ride with him, Bryce Hall. I think I could really, really run with a guy like that because he was quick to defend his people. He was quick for that. He was quick. No hesitation. Like, you couldn't even think that this man sat there and thought about it. Like, there was no thing in his brain that said, should I? No, it's not my fight. Let me just sit down. No, it's not nothing to do with me. No, his brain was like, shut up, you're irrelevant. What? You weren't even his first pick. Ha! Oh my gosh, Jake Paul's son. He was quick. I didn't know he had Twitter beef with KSI or with Deji. Zero clue about that. But still, hey, it was still a nice thing to see, and it happened. Gibb still made my hand raise at the end of the day because Gibb did exactly what I was expecting. Him to not come out with thinking, with not a typical mindset of it. I knew Gibb was probably going to walk in like, I'm here to fight. Some people are here for the money. Some people are here for the fame portion. I'm here because I love the action of fighting. And I can agree with Gibb on that because I am the same, my guy. If I ever manage to get into one of these, because I probably won't. I don't have the subscribers and nothing. But hey, if I was actually able to do it, I'll be honest. I would like, he's probably not even the real reason I'm here. The real reason I'm here is because it's a fight. And it thrills me, the thrill of it, the heart racing, not knowing how the outcome's going to go, but knowing you put in the work, knowing that you're about to go out there and you're about to put in everything. I was like, yeah, let's go Gibb, just because he said that. Fuzi 2 was pretty funny also. I'm jumping everywhere. But Fuzi 2 was really funny. He was really funny. I like the whole thing where he was like, we're going to have some people coming up here. My uncle, DJ Khaled, my stepdad, Lil Baby. And I'm just like, what the fuck? Like this guy, and I especially love the whole Drake thing because that was just hilarious. I get it, and then Keemstar was. At first, I thought I was like, "What's going on here?" The only thing is, I won't agree with this, and this is the only thing I won't agree on because I like Deji. Deji's cool people, but I don't agree with Deji's response to when Fuzi 2 was like Slim. I don't agree with that. The only reason I do not agree with this is because I hold the same stature to any other fighter when it comes to that whole who thing. Sometimes it lands really good. Sometimes that is a great comeback to somebody. But in this aspect, it was not. You've mentioned him. I don't know if you tweeted, but I'm pretty sure you've probably tweeted it out. You probably made a poll. You've probably done something to mention this man's name. Clickbait, your Reddit. You cannot tell me you don't know who he is. It doesn't land as well, Deji, in that aspect. You were wrong for what you were doing when it came to Slim. You were wrong for it. He is. No matter what, if you wanted to be real, and this would be the best option for Deji in this situation. When Fuzi would have brought it up, you should have said something along the lines of, you're next. Or saying, we're going to fight. We are. Not right now. I wanted a different fight before I take you on. I'm not scared. You could have handled it so much better, and he didn't. He handled it just like he did when it came to Jake in a sense. He handled it trying to be childish towards it, and it didn't work in this situation. All you did was successfully piss off 2 people for not even 4 people for really no reason. Gibb is ready for it. His door is open. He's ready for the fight. He's ready to smoke. Taylor Holder actually looks really good. He looks really good from what I've seen. I don't know if he could beat Gibb. I don't have 0 clue because the thing with this, and here's the only thing with this, you can tell from like when everybody else was talking, a lot of people were on like the fight, or some people were just on for the money. But Gibb, you could tell it was a different energy walking with that one, because with Gibb, it felt like he was he was there for the fight. He was there for like that. This is why I like Gibb out of all the other guys on there. Why I care for his fight the most. Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying the main event is boring, it's lackluster. It's only because of the dynamic that Gibb goes after. This is why. His thing with it is he wants a fight. He wants a big fight. He doesn't care for the statistics. He doesn't care for the other guy's skill set. He wants fight. He is a fighter. Purebred fighter. That's a guy that I would love to step in a ring against. If it was up to me, I'd take Taylor Holder's place. I would. Also, oh yeah, speaking of taking people's places, Bryce Hall trying to take on KSI. Ooh. Ooh. I don't know. I think that's a weirder fight to kind of just. I don't know how Bryce Hall fights. I don't know how good it is or how bad it is. So I really can't say too much for it. I mean, I've seen a little bit of how he can fight. I'm not sure what kind of rhythm he goes with. I'm not sure how intense he is. He seems to be outlandish. He seems to be a very bold fighter. He doesn't seem to be less on pressure and just more on I'm in your face, I can hit you, I can back up. He seems like a pretty good, amateur type fighter. That's what I think. That's where he feel like he's walking on. Same with Taylor Holder. He seems like a calm, I'm sorry, very different, I'm sorry, that's a different calm. I feel like he probably will catch Gibb a good amount of times. They're wearing headgear, so that's also a problem because I thought it was a professional fight. So I kind of thought some other stuff. Oh yeah, homeboy that rolls with Logan was there too. I saw him. That was nice. Saw him in the nice little footage. I was like, oh, there he is. He's right there. I think that was Rice Gum. I just guessed it, I think. I don't know. I know Tana was there because Fuzi called it out. So he slid in her DMs. Made me laugh. I was like, get him off the stage, somebody, please. DDG, of course. Oh, repping DDG all the way. I don't know. I believe that when he said money, it was kind of, it wasn't what I kind of wanted to hear. I kind of was expecting something else from him. Of course, this isn't going to be end of his rap career just because he got to a boxing match and he lost. No. Him winning is not the worst case either. So, that's a thing. Other than that, the press conference was kind of bleh at the beginning, but then, like I said, it got intense slowly as everything continued on. It really blew with Deji. It really, with the whole thing with Deji. Same with Gibb. Oh, it you could tell it was a trickle effect, but you knew that the big one, Austin and Bryce. A part of me felt like it was a tad bit staged. Oh yeah, speaking of staged, Tanner Fox's guy who was probably fighting was, trying to fake it, which I don't know. No, don't do that. Just, it could be real. It's fine, bro. You probably don't care for it, but just do it, bro. Just do your training and everything and go for it. Other than that, worst case was, well, not worst case, worst thing happened was, all I'm saying is this. Both sides aren't really the best sides. Like, they both have their evenly bad side to them all, everyone included in this. But you have to understand where I'm coming from when I say this. I don't think TikTok is going to fully win, nor do I think YouTube is going to fully win. I think it's going to be I don't think it's going to be a one-side domination. I think that both sides are going to get a pretty good amount of wins. I think from the looks of it, the DDG, Gibb, Deji, Austin, and Roy, I think Ray. I forgot the other man's name. I'm so sorry. I don't know you. I'm sorry. I don't see. I'm not really too much on YouTube to be able to know a lot of the other YouTubers on this card. I'm sorry. Same with the TikTokers. Not too much on TikTok to know the rest of you. I apologize, but it seems to be it's going to be a pretty good fight. I'm sorry, not a good fight. A good card, nonetheless. It's probably not going to be like on a professional level, like how you want it to be. Don't expect that. But do expect a really good slobber knocker. Like, you're going to see someone spit out their mouth guard eventually throughout this. I don't know who's going to go down, one. Two, I'm not sure if it's going to make it to decision. I think the main event possibly is the closest thing that feels like it's gonna make it to the main. That's gonna make it to like decision throughout every other fight. A lot of the fights seem like they're gonna have like some type of stoppage or something that's gonna stop the fight kind of early on. We'll see how everything plays out. My prediction: YouTube wins more than TikTok does, because it doesn't seem like most of the TikTok stars are kind of really into it like that. It seems like a few of them are, and some of them like just naturally have weight and stuff on them like that, so that's dope. But other than that, I think YouTube's gonna take it home, I guess. The Don't get me wrong. I think that if more people were in it for the actual idea of the fight and less of money or trend, maybe I would care a lot more. I care for the fight, don't get me wrong, but I don't care for a certain amount of them. I say Team YouTube takes it home. Who? Gib. I want Gib to win. I don't think he's going to win this one, but I said the same thing for the Jake Paul fight. I wanted him to win, but I knew he wasn't going to win. Deji, not the same thing. Deji's winning this fight, and he's going to call out someone. No clue who it is. Austin, I don't know. The Austin fight seems a little rough, to say the least. I feel like Bryce has the speed advantage and probably a little bit of power to it. I do think Bryce Hall will gas out, and I think same will happen to Austin. I think if the fight goes past 3 rounds, we're going to see just 2 tired people trying to fight. DDG, I don't expect, I do not want to see you lose, but I do see you completely outboxing this guy. Not because he's bad, because of your experience. That's the only reason. Tanner Fox, I expect a nice little, what you expect when you type in YouTube boxing of a match. I don't really expect him to win, but I do expect him to put some art. Jarvis, I do expect to win. I do. Because everything that's happened to him, I'm expecting you to win, of all people. I think Austin's brother or something, he was. You have to win. You kind of have to. Like, it's a must. It's a must. You must win that. And for the other guy that was there, I don't remember which game, Ryan, I think it was. Ryan McBroom or whatever it was. Yeah. He has to win. He has to win. I know that's the same. You know what I mean.